Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the weekly reset for week number 6 of Dragonflight Season 3. We've got quite a bit to talk about today, so it might be a fairly long one. We've got a couple of vaults to look at. The things we're going to discuss today include the community raid that happens every Thursday, the Affliction Warlock to KSH challenge, some announcements coming very soon, the streaming schedule, and then we're going to talk about the Discord hangouts. But of course, we're going to kick things off and we're going to take a look at the vaults, starting with the Paladin. Alright, before we get into the vaults, one thing that you guys might want to consider doing on some of your characters is the Time Walking Weekly. Now, this week is the Burning Crusade, so you do 5 of those, and you get a normal raid cache. The item level you get from this is 454, although you can get those slightly higher ones from some of the later bosses, so like the Farak Trinket, for example. But I think Dilly's going to pass on that one today. Alright, the Ret Paladin. The Ret Paladin is actually in a pretty decent spot. Rating is irrelevant. I think we only managed 118 for the week, so we've only got 1 for the myth track. I did clear the raid. I think only 2 slots heroic though, so I'm not sure. Obviously 4 set, got the Gorehound. Trinkets are still really good, but I would like a higher version. I don't actually think I've unlocked the Signet brand on this character yet. Rings, I think I'm going to end up crafting. I haven't well, actually I did craft my belt. So I crafted this the other day, and it's the first item I've crafted so far, but I think I'm probably going to upgrade the ring as well and keep hold of the flavor pocket, and I'm not really sure on the last one. Maybe some wrists or something like that. But yeah, gear's coming along nicely. Got a few things to upgrade. Rings are letting me down. Neck is okay. I mean, neck and rings don't give main stats, so it doesn't matter so much. The back could probably do with a bit of an upgrade, but the rest of the gear is actually pretty good. Quite happy with the Paladin and where the Paladin's at, considering the amount of content I've not been doing. I really want to do some more keys on this guy at some point. I just haven't had the time. Trinkets ideally is what I'm after. I guess upgrade, because we've got the weapon. We've got I guess like tier hands. Kind of messed up on the legs because I think crafted legs is probably what I'm going to go for, so eventually I'm going to swap that out. Gonna make sure we are in ret. Yep, cool. We'll get into some tanking at some point, so I will want some of the tanking trinkets, but for now I'm gonna stay ret. Really? You're just gonna do me like that? Cool. Just after I state that I want to eventually switch from the legs. Same for the chest piece, like hero to hero. God. And we only unlocked 2 heroic slots for raid, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Like, champion, I'm probably never ever gonna pick up. The branch is really easy to get hold of. In fact, I think I've got one. It says I've got one in bags, but I don't know if it's yeah, it's champion. Never mind. Ah, well, it is what it is. So it looks like we're taking sockets on the Paladin this week, which we're gonna need some eventually. But I mean, vaults have been pretty kind to me. Let's be fair. Let's be honest. And it's the first time I think the Paladin at least taking socket. I don't think the Demon Hunter has either, so that's a shame. But yeah, again, I mean, I could probably, if we got a myth piece, maybe. And the key we get on the Paladin is, oh, okay. I had a 19 of Taldazar yesterday, and that was the key we did for the first myth track vault. Okay, I'll take it. Easy key. This week it is Tyrannical, Incorporeal, and Spiteful, so in an organized group I think it's a pretty good push week. In terms of pugs, could go horribly wrong. Thankfully I don't have to put up with many pugs because I'm pretty blessed with the team and the community, so that's not too much of an issue. But that's the Paladin. Sockets. Unfortunate. So the Demon Hunter has seen quite a bit of progress since last week. Rating has gone above, I think we were already 3.1, but I got a little bit of score. We didn't actually intend to push keys this week, but we actually got a couple of 25s done. 25 is the highest I've ever gone, and that was yesterday. So massive thank you to the team and congratulations. Like 24 before that was the furthest. Then we got 2 25s in one night, a night that we just wanted to chill. Okay. I'm hopeful going into this week that I can get some more keys done, because we've still got quite a few on 22s and 23s, and ideally I want those at 24s, but with the Christmas period, we might not be pushing so many keys with the team for a little bit. In terms of items, I think the main ones to point out, maybe, we upgraded my ring because I've been really struggling for rings. I do have a hero ring that I got traded to me, luckily, I need to do some simming on this one, actually, because I think the champion one actually is better to keep for the time being. And it is hidden by the camera, unfortunately. But yesterday on stream, I got my hands on my second hero double time. I was grinding for that for so long, and eventually I stopped because I was just getting burnt out and I just couldn't be bothered anymore. And apparently when you stop, stuff starts dropping. I think that's pretty much it in terms of the change from last week. But yeah, that's pretty huge. So as always, every week, I mean, if I get a double time myth, I'll be over the moon. Don't get me wrong. Trinkets are going to be massive. Those are what I want the most. But overall, I'm incredibly happy with where the Demon Hunter is. And if it wants to give me sockets today, then we take sockets. It is what it is. Let's take a look. Ooh, no vengeance today. Good job I checked. All right, we're going to this one. I think we got all 3 slots and all of the heroic vaults. So for raid, that is. Well, this don't look great. Actually, that is pretty huge because if we take a look, I have champion and this comes with leech. So I'm actually really happy with this. Raid stuff, like, again, I'm never going to take. That's a shame, actually, because that comes with a lot of haste. Maybe that's good for vengeance. Really not sure. But again, it's hero, so it's not meh, you know. Legs, I think I have to convert at some point. I can't remember. I need to do some switching around, and I think maybe I'm going to like craft a helm because the head I've got, as you see here, haste and verse, my lowest 2 stats for Mythic Plus, which is the main thing I'm doing. If this swaps the crit and the haste around, this would be really good as well. But yeah, I think this one's a no-brainer. It even gives me avoidance. Like, what is this? Oh, it's exactly the same one. I think, you know what, like once we actually get further into the season, I will be looking at things like this, obviously. And I messed up last season because there were times where I took gems because it gave me, like, if I had like myth tier hands, it gave me more myth tier hands, but I overlooked the like the leech or avoidance. Yeah, I was a bit of a dum-dum, but yeah, I think this is a no-brainer. We take the hands. All right, so we did time 25s as I mentioned, so I'm intrigued to see what this is. Glad to see the end of the champion double time as well. We got, oh, this is one we timed as well. 25 Dark Heart Thicket. And again, Tyrannical, Incorporeal, and Spiteful. I hate this place. Like, on other characters, it's fine. The last boss for the Havoc Demon Hunter, because I need to stack, but dash around at the same time. It is a mess. I didn't enjoy it, but yeah. So 482 on this guy. I don't think this is going to take me anywhere, to be honest. Still 482. Let's see if we've actually got much to spend. I mean, this is definitely an item we keep. It's a shame that, like, again, like, it's higher on the haste. Maybe I just increase that and get it maxed out because I don't think I'm ever going to replace that. All right, that upgrade actually takes us up to 483, so we're slowly getting there. I think, as mentioned, I need to convert legs as well, and I've got a couple of legs like with avoidance and leech and whatnot, so actually in a pretty good spot for legs, although it's only hero. I would ideally like tier. We get another 90, so let's see, on average, upgrade that. That's 30. I think this is 30 as well, and then 30 on this one. That's everything upgraded. I won't be able to upgrade anything after this week. It's just crafting stuff. But of course, we are still lacking on trinkets, so that comes into it as well. And I mentioned about the double time. Once I stopped farming them, I actually got both of them. Same goes for the branch. That was also traded to me. Really not bothered. And I'm going to play around with it at some point, but for now, it's just a pain in the arse, and I'm just going to use the other two, although it seems much higher. In terms of stats, our crit is now up to 46%, mastery is 59, and, well, the other two don't really matter so much. We're a little bit higher on the haste, as I wanted to. A lot of that maybe comes down to the ashes trinket, but it is what it is. Not massively excited about today's vault, but it's myth upgrade from champion. It saves me converting, and it also comes with leech, so happy days. They're in the bushes. Nah, I can't do it. I need to move. All right, so we have quite a bit to talk about, and I'm going to try and get through it as quick as possible instead of waffling on as usual. But going into 2024, we are going to see some change, even though I don't like it. I've made some changes to the community raid. I've decided to take things in a different direction a little sooner than we planned originally. So I just wanted to say thank you to all of the community members that have been involved, and a massive thank you to those that have organized it. So Bloodleth, Ertimus, Avo, and Ito. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. We started with the core team so you guys could gain some gear and experience and then eventually open it up to the community. I've decided to do that a lot sooner and that will start tomorrow. So that is going to be open to absolutely everyone. It's going to come with like a minimum item level requirement, and we will look to slim down if someone's not pulling their weight and we're struggling on bosses. Along with that, although we have relaxed the loot rules, I don't really want members needing on stuff they should be rolling transmog on, and I don't want members needing on stuff to trade to other people. So if you are caught doing that in our raids, you'll be banned and you won't join again. Apart from that, you guys are free to roll on whatever. So if on one boss you need a tank trinket, go for it. Third boss you need a healing trinket, go for it. We spoke at length about loot and it always causes drama. It's always an issue. Someone always gets upset. And at the end of the day, it just can't be avoided. Like, it's going to happen. So we thought it was for the best to just be like a free-for-all, but obviously roll for yourself and not for someone else. If you're happy with that and you want to join, feel free. If you're not, maybe it's not for you. That said, obviously, it's a 30-man group. Can only fit 30 people in a group. If you're late to the party and you don't get in, I apologize, it is what it is. There's not much else I can do. But again, that is open to all community members as long as you are on EU. I've put a lot more information on the Raid channel in Discord. I highly recommend you jump on there and take a look. And if you have any questions, that is the best place to do it. Last Friday, we uploaded the very first episode of the Affliction Warlock to KSH challenge, and it's been an experience, to say the least. I'm overwhelmed with all of the amazing feedback. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I'm having so much fun. Episode 2 is coming this Friday, and I think because of the Christmas holidays and its poor timing with the series, I don't think I can give you guys a full episode next Friday, so it might be a really short one. I definitely want to get something out. If I can't, then it is what it is. You're just going to have to go a week without, but I'm going to try and get a short one out. It's not going to be as long. It might be like a third of the length or whatever, but I want to get something out at least. After that one is finished, I do plan on starting one straight away, another one, top secret, and, well, Affliction Warlock and my history with casters. I told you guys I was dreading this challenge, but the next one, I'm dreading that even more. So that should be good. I'm excited, but mostly nervous. And then at some point in the new year, I have a couple of announcements to make, but I can't really talk about those just yet. So gonna have to sit tight on that. Just expect some things are gonna happen and change, and I'll update you guys when I can. The other two things I wanted to discuss today was the streaming schedule and the Discord Hangouts. So I am going to trial an additional day of streaming, and that's going to be the Mythic Plus Sunday push with the team. Now, I've kind of put off streaming both of the push days with the team, so if you guys weren't aware, I push with the Mythic Plus team every Tuesday and Sunday. Every Tuesday, it's live on stream. Every Sunday, as it is now. I decided not to stream those because my focus during the stream is, like, my attention is mostly on Twitch chat, and I'm often standing and stuff, and we're getting to the point now where if I don't interrupt something, I'm gonna die or someone's gonna die. And I saw that yesterday. I was looking at Twitch chat, I was told to focus a specific target. My mind was thinking about like 5 different things and trying to read Twitch chat. I focused the wrong target, I died, it went horribly wrong. We still timed it. It was a 25 at Taldazar, but still it would have gone so much better. And I think what I'm going to do going forward is, as much as I want to prioritize you guys, because you guys mean everything to me, I wouldn't be here without you. On push days with the team, during a key, I'm going to have to block out as much Twitch chat as possible. But that also helps me in another way, because I do want to upload some of this footage to YouTube. So not talking to Twitch chat and communicating more with my team and being more focused and performing better overall is going to benefit my content as well. Along with that, and I know we had some funny business last night, but I promise you this has nothing to do with it, and it's something that I've wanted to do for a while. And I think I'm going to have to create like another scene for push nights, and that scene's going to have no channel point redemptions, and my alerts are going to be muted. It's just going to help me focus and be much better. Well, I hope so anyway. I mean, in the evenings, my medication starts wearing off, and I just lose focus, and yeah, Demon Hunter things happen. So I will be trialing Sundays. If it doesn't work out, I just go back to the way it was and I have Sundays off and, you know, just do it offline, which is absolutely fine. But if it works out, then you guys get an additional stream day. And then we have the Discord Hangout. And to those that don't know what this is, to those Patreons and Twitch subs. I like to hang out with you guys every Friday evening as a way to give back. So I understand there's a lot that want to jump in, ask me questions, just chat to me. That's a lot of fun to you guys. And honestly, that's like the night I look forward to the most. It's really chill. It's just a hangout. Sometimes we do stuff together. I think if I give you one example, the other night, the guys convinced me to take my Resto Shaman, which was 300 item level, into plus 13s. Yeah, as you could imagine, it wasn't pretty, and there was one fight because I had no idea what I was doing. Didn't really have build or like most of the spells on my bars. There was a fight where I think I was out-healed by a marksman hunter, so yeah. So these are the type of things you can expect from the Discord hangouts. But there will be some times where I just want to sit there and chill and just chat to you guys, and that's mainly what they're for. But I've had a think, and I thought about this for a while, and I think I'm going to shift the days to Saturdays instead of Fridays. So currently it's Fridays, and I think if I make it a weekend, it might make it more accessible to more of you guys. And it also kind of helps with my workflow as well, because the way my challenge series and some of the other stuff going forward works, I do all of the recording, so like the Warlock stuff is all done on a Wednesday. On the Thursday, I like to do my notes and the voiceover and stuff, and then I can start editing if I've got the time. And then Friday, I can then jump on and do the majority of editing. Now, it's too much for me to edit in one day, so I've got the bulk of Sunday to try and get the rest of the editing done, and then I use Monday as like my free day. If there's anything left over, I do it then. Kind of want to keep my Tuesdays free during the day, but I've had to dip into those lately as well. So I'm going to keep it the way it is for now on a Friday, but starting January next year, we are going to change it to Saturdays, and we're going to see how it goes. If it doesn't work out, then I will change it back to the Friday. But I think for the reasons given, it makes sense. And although I don't like change, and I've been dreading this for a while because I've been thinking about these things for quite some time, I've got to try. All right, that's all I have time for today. Thank you so much to all of my lovely Patreons. You can see their names on the screen right now. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and I hope you got some better loot than I did today. But that's me done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.